A lot of reasons I like to visit Roger Williams Park, which is, of course, not too far here in Rhode Island, Providence, Rhode Island, exactly. But one of the most important reasons is that they have a lot of old specimen plants. We're looking at a sycamore, which has a 6-foot diameter and a rather unusual bark. Looks a little like camouflage, because you can't hide this tree. This has got to be about 250 years old. And it fronts the cottage, which we euphemistically call Betsy Williams Cottage. We're not sure if it's his wife, Roger Williams, but it's, to the locals, it's been called Betsy Williams Cottage. And not too far from here is the rose garden, which is rimmed by some of my favorite plants. Look at the unusual growth pattern of the branches. They don't come down to the ground. They basically feel that they're getting too close and they bolt right back up. Just an amazing plant, the way that grows. The white dogwoods have similar growth, but not as pronounced in its flight upwards, if you will. We're looking at an old English yew, Taxus baccata. The leaves on it are similar to the Hicks yew, but it's a favorite of the older landscape architects. And of course that one's full grown. It's about 10, 12 feet across in every direction. Unfortunately, this winter in the Northeast has done a lot of damage because we're looking at a boxwood hedge that really suffered. The reason being is that there was no water. All that snow on top of a frozen ground did not allow for the plants. Usually we get a January thaw. That didn't happen this year at all. And so the water could have replenished these plants. And then with the wind blowing, the plants were all dried out. Now, there are a lot of plants besides boxwood, in this case, the boxwood hedge, but bedelia, the butterfly bush, a lot of plants whose roots were not supplemented with water. That's why mulch helps, and it's a good idea in the fall to soak your plants, particularly if you expect a winter like we had in the Northeast. Here we see another favorite plant of mine, Rosa Sharon. This is a mauve color with a red center, and I have two in my garden, not the same color. The Monstera, which is a white, is also a part of this hedge that surrounds the rose garden. Originally, this rose garden was a good acre and a half, but it's a manageable size for the maintenance people now. And they did a good job on this particular hedge. 2 years ago, they cut it back rather severely, I thought. But it came through, and the last 2 years in particular, the flowers have been prolific. Here's another favorite color of mine. It's the lighter purple, almost pink, with the red inside. And we also have some doubles that we'll see very shortly in here. No, I guess not. Anyway, here's the rose garden itself. And it's late July, beginning of August, and it's a good time to visit a botanical garden in your neighborhood.